Next stop on the NNSCRA Mello Racing Series brings us to Kentucky Speedway in Sparta, Kentucky is what town we're in here today. As we are here today for the running of the Feed the Children 300s. We're set for 41 laps of racing here on this mile-and-a-half racetrack in here. As we are getting down to the nitty-gritty in both this series and the Castrol GTX Cup Series. Castrol Cup cars were in action yesterday, last night I should say, in Martinsville Speedway, while the Mello Yello cars take center stage in Kentucky Speedway the day after the Cup cars do at Martinsville. So, going to be interested to see how this race turns out here. On the pole for today's race here at 178 miles an hour is Seth Cole. Car 52, the Red Baron Frozen Pizza Chevrolet. He's flanked by car number 51. That is Laura Chung on the outside. Second row, car number 2, Dylan Young in the Detroit Gasket Buick, and he's flanked by number 15, the lead by Garrett Chevrolet. That is Stephen Colon on the outside. Third row has car number 5, Phil Parker, the Advanced Auto Parts Buick, and number 8, Cole Deaver in the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. Next row down has car 83, Austin Reed has the inside of that row. He's flanked by car number 23, that is Daniel Voiles in the Miller High Life Pontiac. Fifth row is car 21, Carson Gum, and number 06, Zachary Fitzwater. Sixth row has number 97, Carson Gum, and number 72, Rafael Duke. Both of them carry in-car cameras in today's race. Going to row number, next row down has car number 44, Alex Miller, who won Darlington. He's flanked by number 37, Daniel Bouchard. Next row down has Jessica Shelton, number 89, and number 47, Jesse Turner. Next row down has our third in-car camera, Joshua Osborne, a Kentucky native as a matter of fact. Car 36, the Cox's Treated Lumber Pontiac. He won the season at Oswego. He's next to car number 14. That is Allison Rain in the Coors Light Chevrolet. Next row down has car number 33. That's Nick Gunther. He's flanked by number 7, Destin Boland. He's next row down has car 00, James Sykes in the Thomas Brothers Country Ham Oldsmobile. And number 75, John Andrews in the Food Country Oldsmobile on the outside. Next row down has number 99, Zach Winkle at the wheel of his Buick. And he's flanked by number 17. That is Audra Baranowskis in the Exxon Superflow Chevrolet. Going to the next row down is car number 25, James Henry, and number 63, Henry Sanford. Next row down has number 31, Roberto Crown Jr., and number 3, Nathan Ormond. Next row down is number 32, Gabby Conklin, and number 1 of Jackson Haywood. Then it's Matt Haas, number 88, and number 10, the MJ Sullivan Mobile 1 Chevrolet of Ryan Brommer. Next row down is number 11, Dale Moscow, and number 28, Keith Batson, the winner at Michigan, coming from way out back. Next row down is Chrisman Morgan, and 34, and number 27, Logan Williams. Next row down has number 84, Eric Monaco, and number 12, Amanda Evans. And starting shotgun the field is car number 22, Caleb Fogler, and beside him will be one of the points contenders, Paul Minnick, coming from way out back. Minnick did not have a good qualifying run as he usually does, and therefore starts on the outside. Therefore starts this race from 40th position out of the 40-car field. So that's your starting lineup for the Feed the Children 300 at Kentucky Speedway, and we'll have 41 laps of racing here today on tap. And to see what happens here on this mile-and-a-half racetrack here, it speeds upwards nearly 180 miles per hour. These cars, I say, they'll run in the draft pretty much for almost all race long, so they'll probably be over 180 miles an hour once this race runs its course. So with that said, here comes the command to fire the engines for the Feed the Children 300 at Kentucky. Command given the party engines as we're set for racing here today as 40 V6 engines prepared to buzz around Kentucky Speedway. If you haven't heard these engines before, then you are in for a treat here today. If this is the first time watching this series with these cars, so here's as the pace car rolls off a pit road for the start of the racetrack for this. Pace car is on the pit road here, failed being led in the hands of Seth Cole and Laura Chung as the green flag flies. And we are underway in the Feed the Children 300 Kentucky Speedway. Green flag flies, and here we go. Seth Cole, the number 52 Red Baron Frozen Pizza Chevrolet, jumps out in front here. Dylan Young up to second position as they come down the backstretch here. Now you see what we mean by these cars buzzing around Kentucky Speedway pretty much. Laura Chung goes to the inside. She'll take the lead away from Seth Cole as they go through turns number 1 and 2 on lap number 2. The Valvoline Pontiac jumps out in front right now over the Red Baron Frozen Pizza Chevrolet. And meantime, Austin Reed goes to the inside of the racetrack trying to get by Phil Parker. That's for, I think, 4th or 5th position, something like that, as they come down to the start-finish line. Outside lane goes Seth Cole. He's got the push from Dylan Young. Meantime, Stephen Cologne gets the pushes Laura Chung, I should say. A battle of the drafts as they come off the second turn down the backstretch now. As Cologne goes inside, makes it 3 wide for position as they go through turns number 3 and 4. And they're about ready to come through, and they almost made it through into turn 3, 4 wide there. But, I don't know who it was thought better of it, though, but whoever it was, though, but made a smart decision there. 3 wide now for second place there between Cologne, Young, and Seth Cole. And they're 4 wide through there. Alex Miller about to ready to push. Quentin Moore, they touch, and he turns Quentin Moore into the wall! Quentin goes up the track right in front of the entire field. Henry Sanford's going to clip him a little bit in the 63 car. Quentin Moore trying to keep himself in the top 10 in the points race. Carson Gunn was involved in the 21 car. He had crashed as well, too. Car of Ryan Brommer. He's also crashed, looks like. And another car coming down pit road. That is the 7 of Destin Boland. Take a look as to what happened there coming off turn number 2. They went through that turn. Oh, there was a crash actually happening before all this too. Actually, well, look at that. We'll look at what happened that originally caused the yellow flag. Actually, they went through their 4 wide here. Here comes between Seth Cole, Austin Reed, Quentin Moore, and Alex Miller. Now Quentin tries to come off turn number 2 right there. He and Alex Miller touch a little bit as they come up the second turn, and I thought it was going to be end of it right here, but then Miller comes back on the track, says, "That's it, Quentin, you're going into the wall," and he just deliberately oh my God, that looked deliberate right there between the 44 and the 97 car. Quentin goes up the track, and I thought when Quentin went up the track like this, I thought it was going to cause a big one going into turn number 3, but Joshua Osborne just missed him, and here comes the 63 of Henry Sanford, and yep. Just adds insult to injury, just tears the back bumper off of that 97 car. And there's the damage to the 63 machine of Henry Sanford. Well, now we'll see what happened to cause the original cause of the caution flag. Now, before Quentin Moore and Alex Miller had their ordeal, here's what happened between Raphael LeDuc and Carson Gum. LeDuc just turns Carson Gum all the while, rubs right in the side of Jessica Shelton's car. And Carson goes on the track, gets into LeDuc's car, and collects Jesse Turner and Destin Boland. And there's where Ryan Brommer got involved. Logan Williams got involved as well, too. And here comes everybody else there. Amanda Evans and Caleb Fogler just misses those 2 cars. Those 2 did an excellent job missing that crash. So 2 of our in-car camera cars got involved in crashes here. Let's take a look from inside Raphael LeDuc's car in this crash. And now from on board Quentin Moore's car. And you heard where he got the hit from Henry Sanford's car in the back end of that machine there. So Quentin Moore and Rafael LeDuc, bad news for those two drivers here. And they're both out of the race as well, too. Well, Quentin actually is there. Rafael LeDuc's actually still out there. But Quentin Moore, Carson Gum, Jesse Turner, Destin Bolin, Henry Sanford, and Ryan Brommer all out of races because of that crash here. And Quentin, like I said, trying to keep himself in the top 10 points. Carson Gum, same thing as well too in the 36 and 21 car. He also trying to get himself into the top 10 in the points chase there. And Rafael LeDuc, though, that's a guy trying to contend for the champion, or well, not really for the championship actually, because he's also trying to get in the top 10 in points. So several cars trying to get themselves in the top 10 of the point standings, though. Having a little bit of a setback here at Kentucky Speedway. Meantime, Laura Chung's your leader. Green flag flies back on lap number 9. Dylan Young, meantime, looks inside of the 15 of Stephen Colon, who was running second. Now Dylan Young tries to get by him. Phil Parker, the Raging Cajun, on the inside, car number 5 to the low side of the Dylan Young machine. And Stephen Colon using that outside lane to his advantage as he comes up to number 4. He will follow the draft of Laura Chung's number 51, and he'll keep second position for the time being. Meantime, Austin Reed, I should say, trying to use the same strategy here. I almost said Aaron Reed, and Aaron Reed actually is a name from way back in NNSCRA or in our 2003 offline racing here. But if you remember some of the old, if you remember the old Coke Racing series, that was who ran that series too as well too. Though Aaron Reed was the guy who ran that series. Actually, he ran some in the Castrol GTX Cup series as well too. So that's a name we haven't heard of for about probably almost 10 years or so. Maybe about 12, 13, about maybe not 8, 9 years or so. It's more like, I guess you might say, is when we last heard of Aaron Reed. But Austin Reed's the guy we're talking about actually in the 83 car, not Aaron, but Austin Reed in the 83 machine. And he's fallen back just a slight bit though, but he is right now still running up there in the field, though. He's running right now in 10th position, trying to keep ahead of John Andrews. Meantime, 3 wide ahead of him, Joshua Osborne, Dylan Young, and Zachary Fitzwater in the 06 machine. Joshua Osborne, the only onboard camera left running in this race, though, right now, as you are riding inside with Joshua. Take a look at how fast that 36 car is running throughout this entire field right here. 170, let's see how much it's going, 179 miles across the start-finish line. And following the drive off Daniel Bouchard's car here, 183 miles an hour to turn number 1. And down to about 177 miles an hour in the middle of 1 and 2. Now, see, 180 again, come off the second turn. And about 184 miles an hour. He'll set the brakes just a slight bit there. 168, 164 miles an hour down to the middle of 3 and 4. Third and fourth turns bank a little bit flatter than they are in 1 and 2. See 184 miles an hour going to turn number 1. Goes car number 36. And they're running in 7th position right now. It's Joshua Osborne. His last lap 181.58 miles an hour. And the fast lap of the race so far being set by the 6th car Paul Minnick at 183.405. Osborne right now has the 26th fastest lap of the race so far here at Kentucky Speedway. Trying to get underneath the 8 car of Cole Deaver, but Deaver pulls ahead right now as they come off the second turn now, trying to get up underneath Seth Cole. Meantime, they're trying to go 3 wide again into turn number 3 right now. That's Bouchard in the middle, Cologne on the outside, Parker on the low side. Cole Deaver trying to shove the 5 car up alongside the 37 machine as they come off the 4th turn. And you see the field there coming down the across start finish line at turn number 1. Parker right now running in 4th position, trying to get by Cologne for 3rd. He does for right now, though, and now he moves Bouchard up the track, though. Phil Parker with a strong piece there. Parker has not been skunked this season, though. He did win Rockingham, the second race of the season, and we'll be going to Rockingham about a couple of races from now. We'll be heading to South Boston Speedway next on the tour after this race here, while the Cup cars are in North Wilkesboro. And here comes Daniel Bouchard for the lead on Laura Chung. Bouchard will dip low, and Daniel Bouchard will take the lead off turn number 2, and he becomes the... Well, make that Phil Parker to the low side. Now Parker tries inside, and he says, hey, this is fun. I want to join in on the fun as well, too. And Bouchard will stay ahead here, and Daniel Bouchard will take the lead. He'll be the third different leader here today at Kentucky Speedway, lap number 18. So some good racing going on here at Kentucky Speedway here today in the Feed the Children 300. And now Cole Deaver in the 8 car dives to the low side now through off turn number 4. And look at this field strewn all over the place here at Kentucky Speedway here. And there's 4 wide, and it's almost 4 wide in turn number 1. We saw that try once before, and that didn't work, and it makes them think they're gonna work now. Oh my goodness! This looks like the race that Cole Custer won in the Cup Series last year almost, as they come through turns number 3 and 4 now. 3 wide at Kentucky Speedway. This is some tremendous stuff here in the Mello Racing Series. No wonder the season is going to come back almost immediately after we get done with season 32 of the Castrol GTX Cup. We'll be doing the GNS mod next season for the Mello Racing Series, by the way, which we'll be stuffing the V8s back in the cars, but still, these V6 machines are just running excellent right now here. And meantime, look who's moving up through the field here starting from dead last. Paul Minnick in the 6 car. I tell you, that car's been strong the last half of the season. The Southern Biscuit Flour Buick moving his way through the middle of the field right there, and now he gets by Austin Reno and moves inside of Jessica Shelton in the 89 car. Minnick running 14th, Shelton running 13th right now. And there's your top 6 cars right there. There's Joshua Osborne moving inside of Laura Chung, looking for second place now in car number 36. Riding with Joshua Osborne, the 36 Cox's Tree Lumber Pontiac, and now he tries to follow up the Laura Chung automobile. Stephen Cologne gets by Osborne. That's for third place. Now Joshua tries to stretch him, moving up to the high side of the racetrack now. And look at the tachometer on Osborne's car. Almost 9,000 RPMs going through the middle of turns number 1 and 2. Look how much RPMs he's getting about around probably 9,200 RPMs right there through the middle of 1 and 2. Or middle of 3 and 4, I should say. But sometimes these mile-and-a-half racetracks can be an engine builder's nightmare, and you saw through in CTS physics it can be that way for here at Kentucky Speedway. Stephen Cologne, meantime, gets pushed to the lead, but here comes Laura Chung low side. She'll take the spot back now off turn number 4 to see if she holds on to it. And she will, so Laura Chung gets the lead back for the second time here today. And Zachary Fitzwater, car 06, moves his orange and white Ford up to second position now. Here comes Cole Deaver, the GM Goodrun Chevy, car number 8 to the left side, looking for third position on Cologne in that 15 car. We are halfway home actually here at Kentucky Speedway. This will be 25 down in the books and 16 laps remaining Here they're averaging almost 137 miles per hour here at Kentucky. The race was slowed, of course, by the one caution period that happened during the race when Quentin Moore got turned by Alex Miller, and also the crash between Rafael LeDuc and Carson Gum. So Daniel Bouchard, who was leading, is going to drop to the 4th position. Now here comes Fitzwater to the left side. Fitzwater, who won the season at Atlanta Motor Speedway this season. We'll be heading to for the season finale for the series, for both this series and the Cup Series. Both will be, the finales will both be at Atlanta Motor Speedway. This series for the for the Slick 5300 and the Castrol Cup Series for the Napa Auto Parts 500. And Deaver got up to the bumper of the 06 car, but had to back off a little bit through the middle of 3 and 4 now. And here comes Bouchard, low side, car 37. Cologne on the high side, Bouchard low side. Cologne gets by now. Here comes Fitzwater for the lead on Chung. And who's Cole Deaver going to go with? He's going to go with the 06 machine? Nope, Deaver wants to go for the lead. Now, is anybody going to help Cole Deaver? I don't think they are. Nick Gunther's going to try to give a shot, and we haven't talked about Nick Gunther all day long in a 33 car, the Miller American Buick. And 3 wide right there in the turn number 1 for second place here as Deaver tries to go inside, tries to get by Cologne, who's getting pushed by Joshua Osborne in car 36. Audra Baranowskis getting in there in a 17 car. There's Seth Cole 52 car, the pole sitter for the event. Seth has only led the first lap of the race, though, but he has not led laps since then. And and I don't know how many cars are in this mix right there. They're lined up all the way down to about probably. Let's see, we're going to get a good shot there. Come out there, turn number 2. They're lined up back to the 99 car of Zach Winkle, so that's about 17 cars in this mix right here. As Fitzwater and Cologne try to pull away from the entire field now. "11 laps to go here at Kentucky Speedway in what's been a tremendous race so far in the Feed the Children 300. And Phil Parker got close with the 37 car of Bouchard. And here comes Osborne. He'll duck to the inside of Stephen Cologne for second place. And Cole Deaver's going to try to help Osborne, or is he going to help Cologne? I don't know who's going to help in this battle. He's going to push Cologne back up to second position now. And Deaver trying the strategy of going the outside lane, which has been producing some good. Producing some pretty good runs here, and Deaver's going to follow that 15 car in the draft. Osborne not giving up in that 36 car, and he almost touches the 51 of Chung. As they come off turn number 4 right now, let's see what happens here. Coming down now for 9 laps remaining in the race here. That's battle for 3rd position, or battle for 4th position, I should say, between the 36 and 51 cars, both of them Pontiacs. Osborne pulls ahead for the time being. On board with Joshua Osborne. See lap traffic up ahead right there. And meantime, battle for the lead, Stephen Cologne. Car 15 goes for the top spot. Here comes Cole Deaver. Car number 8 to the left side. He wants to go for the top spot. And Fitzwater says, nope, I'm going to go with the 15 car, and he's going to push Cologne to the lead. "34 laps in the books, 7 laps remaining here at Kentucky." Lap traffic up ahead in the form of Rafael LeDuc and the 27 car of Logan Williams. We saw lap traffic play havoc to finish this season in this series so far. And let's see what Cologne, he goes inside of the racetrack here, tries to get past the 27 car. And he will get by him. Meantime, Fitzwater goes inside, looks for the lead. He's got it on the 15 car of Cologne. In the meantime, Osborne trying to follow Rafael LeDuc. Trying to get a drive off him now, and they're 3 wide for the lead. Osborne led that lap by just 100 of a second that time by here, but here comes Cologne. He's going to get the push from the 36 off the 06 car. Fitzwater. Meantime, Osborne's going to follow the 06 car now as Fitzwater goes outside. Here comes Laura Chung, looks up for second place, tries to get back to the lead. Nick Gunther's going to give her a shove here in his 33 machine, and now it's going to be Osborne versus Fitzwater now for the top 2 spots, and Zachary Fitzwater goes to lead now with 4 laps to go. Boy, this race is not over yet. Don't go away, folks, because we may be in for a heck of a finish here at Kentucky Speedway here. They're coming down now for 3 to go this time by. Can Zachary Fitzwater hold him off for a second victory of the season? Joshua Osborne is also looking for his second. He won at Oswego Speedway, while Fitzwater won at Atlanta this season. Stephen Cologne, however, looking for his first victory of the season as well, too, in the number 15 machine as he's trying to go inside. He's won once this season in the Cup Series, but never in this series yet. He won last season in the series at the Indy Road Course, a track we will never go back to again, by the way, because of the meme fest that happened over there. 2 laps to go. Osborne staying behind Fitzwater here. He goes inside now for the top spot now. Through the 3rd and 4th turns here, looking for the lead here, but Fitzwater's going to be outside lane to his advantage here as they come out the 4th turn now. They come to start finish line, be the white flag now. 1 lap remaining at Kentucky. Can Zachary Fitzwater hold him off 1 more lap here? Chess game at over 180 miles per hour at Kentucky Speedway. Off turn number 2 they come here. Fitzwater's has opened the lead up a little bit on Fitzwater, on Osborne and Cologne, I should say, as they come through turns number 3 and 4 right now. Zachary Fitzwater, car 06, comes off the 4th turn, and he will do it here today. For the 2nd time this season, Zachary Fitzwater wins at Kentucky. Zachary Fitzwater, number 06, Carolina Ford Dealers Ford, goes to victory lane here today, and what a finish what a race that was the whole overall here today. Joshua Osborne just misses winning in his home state though, but he does come home in 2nd position. And it's also my home state too, nonetheless. But anyway, but Osborne comes home 2nd here today. 3rd will go to Stephen Cologne. 4th will go to Phil Parker. And 5th will go to the 8 car of Cole Deaver, then Nick Gunther, Laura Chung, Daniel Bouchard. Paul Minnick comes from 40th to 9th at the end of this race, and John Andrews will end up finishing in 10th position. Average speed 151.079, the average speed in today's race. But what a finish that was here today at Kentucky Speedway here. Rest of the finishing order for you here today. James Henry, a great run for him today. He ends up finishing 11th. 12th will go to Jackson Haywood. 13th to Audra Baranauskas. Daniel Voiles 14th. 15th will go to Zach Winkle. Seth Cole, the pole sitter, comes home 16th, I should say. Jessica Shelton 17th. 18th will go to Matt Haas. Nathan Orman 19th. 20th will go to Keith Batson. 21st, Gabby Conklin. 22nd will go to Eric Monaco. Dylan Young 23rd. Roberto Crown Jr. 24th. Caleb Fogler 25th. Then Amanda Evans, James Sykes, Austin Reed, Chrisman Morgan, and Allison Rain, the top 30. And then the rest of then Vale Moscow and Alex Miller are the last 2 cars to finish on the lead lap. The rest of the 2 cars that were not on the lead lap but finished the race here Rafael LeDuc, and Logan Williams, 33rd and 34th, respectively. Cars out of race in the game were Quentin Moore, Carson Gum, Jesse Turner, Destin Bowen, Henry Sanford, and Ryan Brommer. So that will do it here today at Kentucky Speedway here. Congratulations once again to Zachary Fitzwater, the winner of the Feed the Children 300 at Kentucky Speedway. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got inner races, we got gaming videos, we got inner online videos. Whenever the president of the NNSCRA, South Dakota Tires, have for his channel, be sure to check out Sister Cell Cup Series, the main series on this channel. And if you want in on future seasons of Seth's series, then be sure to get with Seth, and he'll get you going. Also, be sure to check out our other two channels that does NNSCRA offline. Those channels being X8675398588X, that's Dylan Young's channel, the man who does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series. And also check out channel ThrashMe899 for the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series. That's Levi McIntyre's channel. And be sure to subscribe to those two channels for some cool stuff as well, too. And as well as this channel you're watching here, the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel, for some cool NNSCRA stuff. So that will do it here today at Kentucky Speedway. For now, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA celebrating 10 years of offline racing at its best. We'll see you at the next Mello Racing on the Tour at South Boston Speedway. And for the next Cup Series race on the Tour, the Tyson Holly Farms 400.